T-shirts and troubadours. Janet was stunning, her blonde hair flashing in the light. I desperately wanted to talk to her, but how? As far as I could see, we didn't have any shared interests. I was startled to discover early on that all-you-can-eat restaurants and the varied and nuanced forms of cheesy poofs were not everyone's cup of tea. How could I even begin a conversation? What does the sun have in common with a clod of earth? Then, just when I had begun to feel that all was lost, the universe threw me a bone. Janet was wearing a superhero t-shirt. I had a superhero shirt. If I just happened to be wearing a superhero t-shirt at the same time she wore hers, we would finally have something in common. The floodgates would open. She would see me as a friend, confidant, and soulmate. Why, we could start our own comic production company. The greatest events always begin by the smallest right decision. When I arrived home, I immediately put on my superhero t-shirt. Fortune favors the bold. Day 1, she didn't wear the shirt. Day 2, she didn't wear the shirt. The week went by. Still, she didn't wear the shirt. By now, the shirt and my hopes were starting to falter. Try as I might, as an inveterate foodie, it was exceedingly difficult to keep my shirt clean. Still, I wore the shirt. Like badges of honor, the battle ruins of meals gone by decorated it in crazy loops of various juices and condiments. My fair-weather friends kept their distance downwind from me. Flies began to gather. On the day my mom threatened to burn it, Janet finally wore her superhero t-shirt. Persistence pays. I ran to Janet enthusiastically to begin our winning dialogue.
Hey, Adia! I see we're wearing the same shirt.
No. Mine is Superman, yours is whatever that is. What happened?
Oh no, she was right. My shirt, after weeks of wear, had lost its superhero status and now resembled some ketchupy Jackson Pollock painting.
It's a long story.
Janet then fled from the stench of my shirt or the awkwardness of the moment. Our friend Candace tried to tell me to let it go, that Janet liked older, more somber boys, and I need not apply. Yet I would not be stymied. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. I ran to Janet on the slide and popped the question.
Hey, Adia, wanna maybe go out for a movie tomorrow or something?
No problem. She would see that I was flexible, the hallmark of a good planner.
Hey, what about next week?
Well, of course she was busy. Quality girls like Janet just didn't sit around all day doing nothing.
Next 2 weeks?
No, I'm busy.
By now, the tendrils of rejection were working their icy way into my resolve. I was blowing it. There could be no other explanation. Yet I pressed on. Like some emotional train wreck, I couldn't stop myself. The cars of my embarrassment piled into one another as I continued to move forward in spite of everything.
Next month?
No.
Will you ever go out with me?
No.
Of course, the big no. My dreams now fetid and reeking upon me like my once proud shirt. Leaving the tattered remnants of my dignity in scraps before us both, I fled alone into the wilderness to die of shame.
Oh, that's okay.